Nova Scotia, Canada's easy gateway for international skilled workers. NSNP and Atlantic Immigration Program, dreaming of living and working in Canada without the stress of complicated immigration processes. Welcome to Nova Scotia, Canada's hidden gateway for skilled workers. Today, we'll dive deep into two major pathways: the Nova Scotia Nominee Program (NSNP) and the Atlantic Immigration Program (AIP). We'll cover exactly what you need to qualify, the do's and don'ts, and expert tips to boost your chances. Let's get started. Number 1. Why Nova Scotia? Nova Scotia is one of Canada's most welcoming provinces for newcomers. With its strong economy, affordable living costs, and increasing demand for skilled labor, it has become a magnet for international workers looking to build a secure and vibrant life. Nova Scotia's population is growing because it makes immigration accessible and realistic, especially through the NSNP and AIP pathways. Number 2. Overview of the Nova Scotia Nominee Program (NSNP). The Nova Scotia Nominee Program, or NSNP, allows the province to nominate skilled individuals who want to live and work in Nova Scotia. This is a fast-track path to permanent residence. The program has multiple streams. Let's highlight the key ones most suitable for international skilled workers. Key NSNP streams: Nova Scotia Experience, express entry for candidates already in Nova Scotia with at least 1 year of skilled work experience. Nova Scotia labor market priorities for candidates in the express entry pool who receive a letter of interest based on labor needs such as nurses, early childhood educators, IT workers, etc. Occupations in demand stream targets specific jobs like nurses' aides, truck drivers, heavy equipment operators, and others facing shortages. Skilled workers stream for candidates already working in Nova Scotia on a valid work permit with an employer who wants to support their PR application. Number 3. Requirements for NSNP to qualify under most NSNP streams. Here's what you typically need: a valid full-time job offer from a Nova Scotia employer, except some express entry-linked streams. Relevant work experience, often 1 year minimum. Proof of language ability, CLB 5 to CLB 7 depending on the stream, IELTS general training, or CELPIP for English. Proof of education, usually at least high school, but often post-secondary, is preferred with educational credential assessment if studied outside Canada. Proof of settlement funds to show you can support yourself and your family. Commitment to live and work in Nova Scotia permanently. NUM. Therefore, how to apply for an SNPD application process is straightforward if you plan carefully, determine eligibility, choose the right stream. Gather documents, job offer, work experience, letters, language results, ACA report, proof of funds. Create an express entry profile if applying through express entry linked streams. Apply to an SNP, submit your application to the Nova Scotia government. Receive nomination. If successful, you get 600 points added to your express entry profile. Apply for permanent residence through the federal system using your nomination. Number 5. Overview of the Atlantic Immigration Program (AIP). Nova Scotia also participates in the Atlantic Immigration Program, a fast-track immigration program designed to attract international skilled workers and international graduates. The best part, you don't need to be in the express entry system for AIP. It's employer-driven, meaning if an approved employer hires you, they help you move to Canada quickly. Number 6. Requirements for Atlantic Immigration Program (AIP). Here's what you need for AIP: a valid job offer from a designated Atlantic employer. Recent work experience, at least 1 year, unless you're an international graduate from an eligible Atlantic institution. Language proficiency, CLB for minimum. Education, at least high school or higher. Settlement plan, you must work with a settlement service provider to get your plan approved. Bonus tip, you don't need LMI, a labor market impact assessment for AIP jobs, saving employers time and money. Number 7. Common mistakes to avoid. What not to do to keep your application strong and avoid rejections. Never make these mistakes. fake or misleading documents. Immigration fraud leads to bans for 5 years or more. Incomplete applications. Missing one document can cause a full refusal. Double-check everything. Not meeting settlement fund requirements. Even if you have a job offer, proof of funds is mandatory in some cases. Ignoring employer eligibility. Make sure the employer is designated for AIP or willing to support your NSNP nomination. Poor communication. Answer emails or calls from Nova Scotia immigration authorities promptly. Unrealistic job expectations. Nova Scotia's economy has strong sectors like healthcare, IT, hospitality, seafood processing, but niche jobs like high-level finance may have fewer openings. Number 8. What you should do. Want to maximize your chances. Follow these best practices. Research the job market. Find in-demand jobs before applying. Work with a licensed immigration consultant. If you need help, avoid scammers. Stay updated. Immigration rules change. Follow the Nova Scotia government site or trusted sources. Prepare for interviews. Employers may call you before offering a job. Get your documents ready early. Language tests and ECA reports can take months. Plan your move wisely. Think about housing, school options if you have kids, and transportation. Number 9. In-demand jobs in Nova Scotia. Some sectors are particularly hiring aggressively right now and into 2025. They include healthcare nurses, caregivers, medical technologists, construction carpenters, electricians, plumbers, IT and tech software developers, cybersecurity analysts, transportation truck drivers, heavy machinery operators, hospitality and tourism chefs, hotel managers, seafood processing and agriculture. Number 10. Pro tips for Nova Scotia applicants before you apply. Here are extra tips that can boost your profile. Network with Nova Scotia employers. LinkedIn is powerful. Attend Nova Scotia virtual job fairs. The province often hosts events for foreign workers. Focus on rural areas too. Some streams favor workers willing to move outside Halifax. Improve your language score. Higher IELTS, CELPIP scores make you more competitive. Be flexible with job types. Entry-level jobs can still open doors to PR. Nova Scotia is truly an easy, welcoming gateway for skilled international workers. With 2 solid pathways, NSNP and AIP, you can turn your Canadian dream into reality faster than you ever imagined. Start today. Identify your eligible program, prepare your documents, find a trusted employer, and submit your application with confidence. Your new life in Nova Scotia could be just around the corner.